Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
Marvel.
Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? Well, I need time to think.
Hold your horses, Corporal. Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. They used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock. I thought to drive the housekeepers mad. Life was complicated back then.
Now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramses are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
I need my signet ring.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations. I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soap?
2 more months, she says. Then she'll be... You remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne.
Traitors.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers.
Trouble has found us again, Mother.
I lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramses once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play. Killed for their loyalty to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. You deserve that. This won't leave my hand again.
What the? Stop!
You're going to pay for this. Look at this place. Senseless slaughter. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become? Traitorous dog. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case. That's Emily Coldwin! Who's there? Oh, shit.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
What's going on here?
Think you're being quiet?
Gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Someone there?
Huh? What? That's not right!
Guards! Someone!
Just minding my own business, trying to get by.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Someone! Protect me!
Over there! On the stairs!
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
I'll respect your reasons for concealing yourself, but know that I appreciate what you've done. Come closer so we can talk. That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed. The Dunwall Courier will not be silenced.
Watch yourself! Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
You're going in!
Revenge! Come on! Let's
Protect me!
Someone!
Help!
Anyone!
Help me! Someone! Come on! Someone! Someone's not feeling well!
Someone's
I
been attacked!
need assistance!
Hey, you doing all this?
You know what? I'll kill you for that! You think you're clever, huh? Oh, you little shit! She's wounded! What the?
What happened here?
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
What's going on here? I don't want to die!
Take this! You aren't going anywhere! Damn you! Oh! Damn no!
Are you sure I saw someone? I'll have a look. I'll check around here.
Hey!
Ah, my leg! Ah, it hurts! Shit! Let's see.
Who's this?
Hard getting any business done here in Duck.
Wonder who that was. Being quiet?
The Hatter Gang.
Hospitality.
We're playing dice tonight.
Of course.
You in?
Splendid idea.
Sure.
Ask the land agent to reinspect the riverside drain.
Hey! Oops!
I'm thinking of having a picnic soon.
What
on
are
the
you covering
back
your
lawn.
face for?
That's a horrid
First the
idea.
shortage of whale oil, then the murders.
Covering your
Now
face
what's ever
won't
going
make
on
the
tonight?
Grand Guard happy.
I heard fighting between some of the guards earlier.
I don't feel
this
safe.
is bad. What is wrong with the city?
What's happening now?
You're dirty, like a vagabond or a tradesman. But your clothing is nicely tailored.
I pay my taxes and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
Something stinks down here.
Huh?
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes? Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Sarkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. Stars in the sky here. There's no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Who is Delilah, really? could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Hull... We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is alright. Wherever he is.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns...
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time. All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Do I? At least I have a job.
Don't know what I
which
ate
is
to
more you
deserve
can
that.
say.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much dust from the mines down here at the docks.
It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
Can't remember the last time I had any meat that wasn't tinned.
Something.
You
Now we're
up
all
for
on
a
edge.
beer
My
later?
heart can't
Let's see
take
what
much
you've
more
got.
of this.
Yes!
Never can get used to the heat here. Or the dust.
Hello there. You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaca, then.
I bet my last coin is gonna be Brian Hagfish again.
Just make it through this shit. And I can go and have a mug of something at the pub. Feel a little like myself.
New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress.
Bastard overseers beat my man last month. For what? Careful!
Better off in the void.
The Grand Circonian Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
A new customer with coin, I bet.
I need a nap.
I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry? Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
I have something that might interest you. I promise to make it worth your while. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance. I miss the time when I could
No.
sleep.
More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. We don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin. and another way to get past the wall of light. The same nightmare.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to get dodgy. That's no way to live.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
You won't get away! No, you running!
They all died. Yeah, there was some old man.
Someone there.
Spotted someone suspicious. Come on! Let's finish this! I'll say what? You little shit! Defend yourself! Let the road for you! Keep trying! You aren't going anywhere! Hey, you're going... What was that? Revenge! Did you hear that? Intruder! Accept your fate, miscreant!
Someone's not feeling well. I need help. Murder!
Surrender and die! For the abbot!
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
What was that?
Die, creature of the void!
No way! That was.
Somebody's down! Come on! Won't hurt you.
Hello? Anybody?
He's here! What the? Come on!
Brothers, let's end him! Come on! Let's have a fair fight!
Show yourself! It's you and me now!
Please, someone! Anyone!
Huh? What's going on?
Someone's been attacked!
What's going on here?
Call the Grand Guard!
What's going on?
Someone! Protect me!
What?
Guard!
Fight!
Someone!
Victor! One of us is down!
Told her it was the wrong type of oil.
You're not supposed to be here!
Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
I'll get to her! I'll surround right to your What was that? Cure the world from the likes of you.
End of the road for you!
Hello?
All right, you
should
found guilty of standing in my way.
I'll stand against the faithless any day.
You hide your face!
You aren't going any... You're going... Somebody's down! I can smell the stench of heresy. Brothers! Over here! Wait, this isn't... Another victim! What? Keep trying!
the Abbey!
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
Focus on the strictures. Whatever has brought this...
You've made your bed and have to lie.
For even the lowest slave is liberated. Squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. If an assailant is near, then I must be prepared. A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice
I'm pretty
of the
sure that was the
outsider.
Crown Killer. The outsider's puppet.
What the?
Perhaps we need an 8th stricture. Defy your Empress and be burned alive.
I'll be damned!
What? Somebody's down!
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. A beggar succumbs to blood flies. The cat sleeps on a velvet pillow.
heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Dishonored. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
That's Mindy Blanchard. That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Cigars tomorrow. You wanna buy one?
You bet.
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
This is Paolo's second in command, Minne Blanchard. Early in life, she was someone else.
What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens? So mysterious with your face covered. Should we take our guests out for mushroom gathering?
Well, that's what they say. For too long, the streets would run red.
You should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
As a leader,
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
Think we
What? Someone!
Time to collect this.
I don't want to die outright! Wait for my order!
Looking for a fight?
Someone! Anyone!
No way!
Someone's been attacked!
What the?
Murder! Call the Grand Guard!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I need assistance! Wait for my signal!
Kneel down to your betters! I'm not impressed!
move!
At another station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Who are you?
You won't get away!
I'm with you!
No use running!
This shouldn't take long!
The outsider's hairy ass!
Come back here!
Someone! I need assistance!
With you.
Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke. At another station. This should take me out to the Institute.
What happened here?
No use running! Come back here! Take it! This time I'll go on here! Think you're scaring me? Watch out! Coming!
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
Be on your guard,
Be
right?
careful.
I'll be right there.
The murderer could be anywhere.
No.
Nothing.
Who does things like that?
What the? Stop!
Outsider his hairy ass!
Alright. No one We're not supposed to be here.
No,
Not
no.
going anywhere. Get away! I'm not impressed. Take that!
You and me now.
The Duke is cracking down on the rabble.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something.
We gotta get back.
Why is the wall of light out of shoot? I hit one!
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for pampered aristocrats recuperating from their imagined ills. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name, which is about to end. They say Dr. Hypatia's brilliant, but if she's involved with the murders, she's going to pay.
Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's you and me now!
What was that?
Hey, you! Come here!
What the? What's going on?
Wait! Wait for my signal!
this. Gotta be on the lookout.
You've been found guilty of standing in my...
I didn't mean any harm.
Hello? Anybody?
One of us is
Don't maybe
down.
search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
What? Somebody's down!
You're not supposed to be!
And if
around me!
Ready? This shouldn't take too long. I want to smell some guts! Bad move!
No! No!
She won't go more! Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm good. I'll be what is your
She's
blood
wounded.
leads.
Let's finish her. There's here yours! Get away! No use running! Come on!
This won't take long. See what you got. Let me show you how I got my strike.
Die already!
All right. Later, I'll be laughing over Rob about how you... What the...
How did you do that?
Over here somewhere.
A victim of the Crown Killer, no doubt.
Empress or not, she's gonna bleed all the same.
Always. They don't got...
This time I'll get...
Brand Guard personnel. On orders from the President. Anyone who discusses Adamar with non-operational will be court-martialed and imprisoned.
starting to feel dodgy.
Like that.
That's no
Times are hard enough without you getting bitter.
When Addermeyer was open to the public, I was proud of working here. Cooking for the sick, discussing recipes with Dr. Hypatia. Now
It'd all be worse without a job.
That's the watchtower.
I'm gonna trade in some wages for a violent escape. Maybe try my luck at dice.
That sounded like broken glass.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore. Duke of Serkonos.
Ready? This shouldn't take long. That's it.
Times.
No, too far away.
Of course. Otherwise, you might have had a few minutes of excitement. At least we're not down in the mines. We were born to be bored. What was that? What's going on here? You don't stand a chance anyway. You can't be
probably a master key for the lab somewhere.
Where'd you disappear?
Don't use running!
There's something moving.
No! Bad move!
Kneel down!
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
Sure she stays with me.
Come on!
blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Bell seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
It's infested. I've never seen such a massive infestation.
Lieutenant Mikos, report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
I'd like to whip up something to burn out Delilah's tongue and throat.
something under my fingernails again. Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? The patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. We don't get visitors very often. Only one recently. Oh, who was it? I forget. I didn't used to lose things like this. A disease of the memory, perhaps. A common affliction for the gifted. The Duke must see reason. I need more patience. There's so much I could do here. Like when Adamire first opened. Are you with the Grand Guard? Coming back to the Institute after my trip hasn't relaxed me as I thought it would.
Where are you, my pale, posh friend? Your ridiculous morality held you.
Are you with the Grand Guard? Wrong.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's a Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 071.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant. Perhaps an algae that produces my serum in the water tanks of the city, in the rivers themselves.
She's gone. What happened?
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone who's on taking medicine will be rived.
Yes, tear at me! Hit harder!
There's no place for monsters like you in my empire.
Know something.
You live.
I'm not sand.
Let's see what's in here. Vasco's notes.
I finally understand it.
Something's missing.
Part of my patient that she doesn't even know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind, takes over and forces her to use more of the original serum with some regularity. The Duke keeps her here and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling a crown killer. She leaves
anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
You sure I saw someone?
That's not that can't be. This won't take long.
I'll lay low until you're finished. Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now? Yes. Let's get back to the ship. You didn't find Sokolov? No. But I killed Hypatia. You what? She was the Crown Killer. The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her. She wasn't even aware of it. Crazy. What about Anton? They gave him to a man named Kieran Jindosh. Do you know who that is? Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Zirconis. And he's next.